On the night of July 2nd, 2025, a Play All Day livestream was terrorized by an ill-intentioned player intent on causing a disturbance. The offender cruelly and unimaginatively placed tents, shacks, and even a stack of mausoleums across Brookhaven's spawn landscape as Play All Day attempted to stream a live episode of their See You in Brookhaven podcast. Alongside viewers, confusion ensued. Accusations were made. Players were framed. But the truth was right there the whole time. While casual players view troll propping as a nuisance and call for developers to add a prop identification system to prohibit anonymous prop placement, there is another way. An indispensable investigative tool known as forensic propology. Forensic propology is a legitimate and verifiable way of using standard prop placement indicators to determine the positional origin of the prop placement command. Although this might sound complicated, we'll be showing examples in this video to clarify the concept. In simpler terms, forensic propology suggests that where you are standing determines the direction your prop will face. Let's begin on the livestream footage. At 30 minutes and 35 seconds, a tent is placed, followed by a fence and the shack. The openings for both the tent and shack are facing due west, meaning that, according to standard coding for executing a prop placement command, the person who placed the tent and shack had to be standing to the west of the props. Let us reiterate. The direction a prop faces in relation to the position of the player who placed it is a non-negotiable truth. Had the props been placed by a person to the south, for example, the openings would have also faced south, which was precisely what occurred moments later, as a stack of mausoleums were placed. The opening faces north, which forensic propology confirms could only be accomplished with this particular prop from a position directly to the south. Placing the prop from the west, as the other props were, would have resulted in the opening facing east, which was not what we saw on the livestream footage. Placement from even a slight westward position would have likewise resulted in an eastward facing opening. This means only people positioned south, which was directly behind the prop, could have placed it in this configuration, and so, given the quick succession in which these props were placed, as well as the opposing directions they had to be placed from, we much infer the chaos was brought on by not just one, but two independent prop placers. One placing the westward facing props, and one placing the north facing props immediately after. Accusations were rampant, but we implore you to draw your own conclusions based on your own interpretation of the evidence. However, we believe, to a reasonable degree of scientific certainty, that the identity of the podcast troll can be easily and accurately verified by forensic propology. The bottom line is, players may lie, but props don't.